Now, moving on to Brian Hagen. Pretty sure that's how you say it. I don't think it's Hagen. I think it's Hagen. So I'm just going to say Hagen. If I'm wrong, I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong many more times throughout my life. I'm not scared of being wrong. So if you remember a few shows ago, the show a couple days ago, you would remember Bianca Ellis. She brutally murdered a 3-year-old who recently finished preschool, and she was smiling about it in court. Well, we got some recent reports that a judge who didn't convict her for crimes that she committed before has doubled down on his decision and said that if he could go back, he would have still made the decision to not punish her for the crime, even with hindsight, which is absolutely disgusting, and it calls into question our political system and our justice system altogether. An Ohio judge has defended his decision to release the woman accused of killing 3-year-old Julian Wood back on the streets just days before the brutal stabbing, despite a referral for mental health evaluation. Bianca Ellis, 32 years old, was arrested on May 29th for a parole violation related to shoplifting charge for stealing $69 worth of merchandise from a Walmart last year. She has faced the charges last month. A judge at the Rocky River Municipal Court noticed that she seemingly became unresponsive and ordered to be held for mental health evaluation, according to records obtained by Fox 8. But Judge Brian Hagen instead released Ellis back into the community on May 31st. Just 3 days later, the police say Bianca stole a knife from a thrift store and followed Julian and his mother to the parking lot of the Giant Eagle grocery store in North Olmsted, Ohio. So this happened in Ohio. You know the memes. Not surprised that a judge like that is in Ohio. So she followed the mother to the parking lot, where she fatally slashed the young boy in the face and neck and injured his mother. Still, Hagen said that he would not have done anything differently, even now, knowing that Ellis is charged with aggravated murder for the death of a toddler. So he's literally doubled down on his decision, which is stupid. First of all, the justice system is so dumb in this country. This is the only country where I think that even if you're convicted with a crime, if you get the right judge, you're completely fine. Because, and not even like high-level people, like normal, like just your normal average Joe. Okay? And it's just sad. And there's many statistics out here saying that the crime has gone down since the 1980s. I argue that is not the case. There's no way that's the case, because if you see how much crime there is now, I think the real statistic is that crime hasn't gone down. It's just there's less crime being convicted. People are being convicted less for the crime that they commit. I think that's more of an accurate statement. And it's just so stupid. Judges should have to judge cases correctly. Okay? If the person is found guilty of a crime that they committed, they go to jail. That's how that should work. It's simple as that. If you're convicted, you get punished for that crime. If you did a crime, it shouldn't be whether or not you could have done something differently, like the Apple River stabbing trial, where the jury said that he didn't do anything illegal, but he should still go to jail for 90 years because he could have not been there. That was their main argument. No crime was committed, but he was still found guilty. Same thing with the jury of the Trump trial when Trump was being accused of rape. The jury said, yeah, there's no evidence that Trump raped the girl, but however, we're going to charge him anyway. Okay? The justice system sucks. Okay? But there's only one way to change it. It's me. I made a new series on my channel called Judged by Glenn, and I convict people of crimes that they have committed based on the evidence presented to me. So if you're interested in that, you can watch that. First episode is out now, and I'm going to make many more in the future. But no, the big problem with the justice system is that judges don't convict people. I think that it should be punishable that if a judge doesn't convict somebody. I think judges should even be able to be sued if they don't correctly judge somebody for the crime that they committed. I talked about this on the show before, but yeah, judges should easily be allowed to be sued. And before you go out and go, oh, but if we allow judges to be sued, the justice system will be flooded by people who sue the judges. No, because all you need to do is put a stipulation that says, if what the judge did caused you to get harmed. For example, if Bianca Ellis was charged or actually brought to the mental institute like she was supposed to be, she would not have stabbed a 3-year-old. So therefore, the parents of the child who died should be able to sue the judge, and the judge should be fired. And said he would not have done anything differently, even now knowing that Ellis was charged with aggravated murder of the toddler. He noted that the organization handling mental health evaluations had nobody available, and he thought it would be unjust for Ellis to sit in jail for days on a minor charge. No, it's not. That's called the law. That's how the law works. That's how the law is supposed to work. Even if you do something little, if it's illegal, you should get charged for that thing that's illegal. If you don't want to go to jail, you know what you can do? Not do the thing that's illegal. See, judges need to be a lot more heartless. And it sounds bad when you say it, but they need to be. Because when you have judges that aren't heartless, who have too much emotion, that get too invested in the victims and feel bad. Oh, he feels bad for what he did. Yeah, he better feel bad for what he did. Because it was terrible. I feel like judges are too soft now. We need judges to actually convict people of crimes that they committed. We need judges who aren't scared and don't feel bad for criminals that they convict. It's just stupid. So, this is Hagen's quote here. It says, I am confident in the way the court handled the matter. Very poor choice of words, because someone died because of your crappy decision. We didn't we didn't buy the letter of the law. Or no, we did it by the letter of the law. There was nothing there to set up alarm. No, she's just committing crimes. Yeah, there's nothing alarming here. No criminal ever who's committed a small crime has ever gone off to commit bigger crimes much later. No, first-time criminals always commit big crimes their first time. What a stupid thing to think about, dude. Oh, this criminal, yeah, there's no alarm here. She's just committing crimes, you know. You know, a little off topic, you know what I hate? The ending of the God's Not Dead 3 movie. So, who's watched God's Not Dead 3? In the end there, when the guy in the beginning who got drunk and killed the one pastor, he threw a brick through the window and like it hit some pipe and the building caught on fire. And then he was like just not convicted of anything. That sucks. I hate that ending because he should also be convicted. Oh, I feel bad. I don't care. Go to prison. He feels bad and he like changed his way. I get that, but you should still go to prison because you murdered somebody. That is a terrible, terrible ending. Just wanted to get that off my chest. There weren't any red flags shooting up at the pole, he said. Oh, really? There's no red flags. Oh, then you're free to go, sir. There's no red flags. Could you imagine, like, if a husband beats a wife and he goes to court for it, and then he's like, oh yeah, I feel really bad, I won't do it again. And the judge goes, well, no red flags here. You're free to go, sir. Like, could you imagine if the judge used that same logic? So stupid. Explaining that there were no signs of mental duress or distress, no signs of previous violent acts. Because as we all know, everyone has signs of violent acts before they commit a violent act for the first time. And that's a well-known fact. Everybody commits acts of violence before they commit acts of violence. It's a well-known... everyone knows that. Duh. You learn it in, like, first grade, I'm pretty sure. This stupid judge. But it has since been revealed that Ellis had a criminal record going back several months in 3 different states. She's been parkouring this, dude. You know the Mr. Beast video when he tied his shoe in like every state? She's like, I'm going to commit a crime in every state. And then laugh about it on TV. And she once even confessed to the cops that she had murdered someone and wanted to kill again. That's not concerning at all. No, it's not concerning at all that the judge did like little no research at all. In January, Ellis was arrested in Bakersfield, California on 3 counts of battery on a person for allegedly assaulting 3 people. No signs of mental distress, no signs of previous violent acts, you say. Oh my goodness. This judge is so bad. And someone died because this judge sucks at his job. And that's the thing I want to push forward, this message. This judge has literally admitted that he doesn't care. He doesn't feel bad for sucking at his job. He literally stood by his decision over this person not having a criminal record. Not having a criminal record isn't a justification to not go to jail. Because the justice system isn't whether or not you're going to commit a crime again. It's whether or not you committed a crime to begin with. If I murder one person and then I don't murder someone for the rest of my life, I should still go to prison for that murder. Because I've already committed the murder. That's how a fair and just justice system works. So stupid. I hate that. This judge should be fired. And I hope that the family can sue this judge. Probably won't happen because judges have way too much power in this country and get away with way too much. Thank you for watching all the way through the end. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, you can tune into my full show to watch all of my episodes early. And as always, God bless.